trying to do anyway.
Well, so I'll address that. Let me address that. So categorically, that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just pointing to the most obvious. I think one of the least traditional things a woman could do is sex work. If you're a prostitute and you want to go marry some super trad guy, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. I don't think that's a fair deal, though. But my greater point is that, and by the way, the criticisms, if you miss some of them, it's not just women who do OnlyFans, and I acknowledge there's only one woman who does OnlyFans here. It was, she dresses revealing. Is anybody here a virgin? No? So it's like, how about this? Should women be virgins?
I was a virgin, yeah.
I was a virgin for a long time. I held the record. I had friends sleeping around in junior high. Truly.
Yeah, I know that happens.
I think it's better than sleeping around unless you really like somebody and love them. But it's just, everyone's just different. You got so much things on the internet influencing young people who are easily influenced. I don't know how you got into OnlyFans and you want to quit, but you see the money, you think it's easy. It's just.
I really wanted. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I really wanted to say that you're kind of saying you can be either traditional or modern, and I think that you can do both. I mean, traditional, it's all of us should be virgins because we're not married. So it's you guys are all modern in a sense. Maybe you have I think it's a mixture because I'm not fully modern. I definitely have I don't know.
No, so look, I'll agree with you there. So I don't think it's 100% black or white when it comes to being traditional. So I'm not 100% all the way on the traditional side myself, right? But I think it's more so to do with women's entitlement and expectations of men's behavior. So you want your cake and to eat it too. It's
holy fuck.
Yeah.
Good. We got
promiscuous.
We got Star Wars Galaxies. Holy crap.
You are boss babes, career oriented, all these things, but you want men to uphold to their traditional gender roles. So it'd be fair to me if it's okay, a woman, she's just a modern woman. She's yeah, the guy can just not really lead me, and we can be 50-50 on decisions and in the relationship, and I'll pick where to have lunch, and we'll split the bills 50-50. Exactly.
Doing bounty hunter.
Isn't that a very modern take?
Side bounty hunter on this.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you're a woman, it's just weird.
Yeah.
You guys want to make demands of men. Be traditional. Be a leader. Take initiative.
I never made any demands on men. I just attract guys that want to pay for me. And the only thing that I said the whole podcast that was a demand of a man was if you ask me on a date that you should pay. So I don't make demands on men.
Okay, so if you're on a date with a guy and the check comes, the waiter comes with the check. He says two checks.
You take his check.
It possibly could. I would definitely not cut him off just because
you're an OnlyFans girl, baby.
I have enough money to pay.
I've been on OnlyFans.
I'm
on OnlyFans sometimes.
I just never experienced that, but it would not be
Sure.
Yeah.
So look, many of you women, you've just completely forsaken, abandoned, and cast aside any and all of your traditional gender roles. Yet with quite a bit of entitlement, you expect men to adhere to our traditional gender roles. If men are to be chivalrous, what are women to be
I don't know.
Or to do?
Depends on the woman.
One man
It depends on the woman.
Okay.
I mean, isn't that what
it's
all
if
about?
it's a date too
but
or not. But
what do men get?
what
do men get in return for being chivalrous?
Aren't you starting to build a foundation on a relationship when you go out? I don't know a woman that wants to spend time with the man that she's not interested in. And you'll find that out within the first day. And I also think that if you get to know somebody over the phone or whatever first, you can eliminate 90% of your compatibility to even
You
see if
can.
you want to go to lunch.
Yeah, but that's not really addressing my argument.
I'd hang
What
out
do
first.
men
I say
get
hang out
for being
first. Hang out with
chivalrous?
the lady first before you
They
date.
get a feminine
Get to know
energy.
him first. You get
Yeah.
to know him
Okay, but
first
how
for a
about,
stupid
can a
date.
man be a loving and caring
That's
partner
not
without
just
being
hang out.
chivalrous?
That's what I do.
No, because he's the leader of the relationship. He's the one that asked to get
Okay.
married.
Sure,
I'm
but what about
chivalrous. I make all my women
so.
open the door for me.
So men need
It's
to
all
do
about me
X,
when a
Y, Z.
woman- If a woman
on
doesn't
top
open the
of
door for
all
me,
these sort of mutual
then I'm
expectations.
gone.
So I'm sure, like,
it's simple.
Do it. Like we made
You
that
should
point
want to
earlier.
do it.
We made that
Okay,
point earlier.
women should want
That's
to
why
be
I don't have a
modest
date right now, but
virgins
let's not
that
get
cook
into
Then
and
you
clean,
find those women,
that
and
cook
then you guys are
and
so
clean
happy together.
and are
Versus that
submissive
cook and
and
clean.
defer to men's leadership.
Yeah,
And
if
you'll
you are a
find
man
them.
who
But
is
There are
worthy
women
of
that are like
Hold
that.
on, but should women be okay? Let me ask you: should men be leaders? Show of hands.
Yes.
Men should be
I think
leaders.
they should.
Okay. Should women be followers?
If they know
Sure.
how to lead independent
Wait,
followers.
hold on, hold on. Men should
I
be
don't
leaders.
want
Women should
women
be
as
followers.
follow. I
So to
don't
you,
like women followers. Nuh-uh.
My question is:
Nuh-uh.
if you're in a
I don't
relationship
like
with a guy
that.
and he says, "I don't
have
like how
too
you're
many
dressing.
issues
I love you,
with-
babe, but I don't like how you dress. I want you to change.
I make mistakes.
I want to stay with
so
you,
it's like I want a woman.
but I need you to stop posting these photos on Instagram. I
sometimes
want you to
keep me
dress
on
more
a
modestly.
leash.
You don't got to wear a burqa, but maybe, don't dress like that."
If I'm in a committed relationship, I've been in that situation, and
I don't want
that's happened.
total
So,
modesty.
yeah.
Well, the guy
Oh,
said
that
it, but did
depends.
you change?
I did.
It's just the right guy. Like obviously.
Did you argue with him for like 3 months about it?
No, I didn't argue.
So instantly,
Of
you're
course
just
you
like,
did.
you know what?
That's
babe?
what a real woman
Just respect
does.
for your partner. If you
I didn't say
really
that
wanna
you're.
It's Italian.
I said I may not agree, but if it makes you feel respected, I'll do it.
I don't
And I
think
did.
it's like that big of a deal, or like it doesn't change you as a person if like you have clothes on or like less clothes.
Yes,
It's not
it's
that big of a
okay.
difference of like who you are. And like I said, like you said, like I've been in a
okay.
situation before. I did OnlyFans where a guy did not want me to dress like provocative or post online, and I didn't have a problem with that.
I had a guy that wanted me to
Hopefully
just
I'll
wear
be
dresses. I couldn't wear
8+.
pants, and I did it. And you know what? It was fun.
It's 12 o'clock.
That's great.
Well, we're going to try to get this. I'm pretty much
proud.
almost,
Settle
hopefully almost wrapped up. I'm done with the questionnaire. There's a few more notes, and then we'll get this all wrapped up here. I think I mean, do you think women should be submissive?
They want a traditional man.
They want to. Okay.
Yeah, it's like if they want to, they want a traditional man, like you said.
I
it's
want the
vice versa.
woman
If you
to
want a traditional
come on
man,
to
pretty
me
much
first.
if you want a submissive man, pretty much you're probably a submissive.
Well, you know what's interesting on this is that so women were submissive to their husbands, but all of you have essentially
I like
traded
it when
that
they
to be
come on
submissive to an
me.
employer.
I like that.
Well, yeah, I have
better,
to work.
but
Yeah, no one.
Yeah, but
Sometimes you need to flip.
I think an employer is going to ask way more of you
I agree.
than your husband.
Yeah, like I work because I need money to, and I'm not gonna expect a man to
The way
like,
he said
do it
that
for me
didn't
unless
sound
like
right,
I'm
but,
married to
yeah.
them and stuff. So am I just not gonna work? Like what exactly?
I think we need to play the bow video. Mary, can you play the bow video? It's one of the tabs. It's one of the earlier tabs. It's the Asian woman who bows. It's my ex-girlfriend. It's in.
Your ex-girlfriend.
You have it?
Oh, I hope you
We're
have
gonna,
her
and for
permission,
that, we'll
dude.
just do window tab. We don't need to do video on it. You have it? All right, hold on. Let me hide this. So this is
Is this actually your ex-girlfriend?
This is my ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Valerie,
All right, go ahead, play it.
Valerie.
Boom. So this is my expectation. She has to greet me with a bow when I
Bye,
get
man.
home.
Disrespectful. You just do that.
Oh, no, that's
Fuck
Okay,
you
this is
looking
just
at.
like-
you got to watch
Look
the
at
rest
me,
though.
look
You
at me.
missed the other thing
Watch
that I
it.
threw.
Oh.
So I just got home from a long day of podcasting,
Yeah.
and it was rough.
Call me a piece of shit.
She's just here, beer ready to go,
Yeah.
meal ready to go. The tomatoes were disgusting though. I had to scold her. Just
Just
tomatoes, just
Let
like
me
that.
see.
And then play it one
Put a
more
waypoint here.
time. Play just the bow.
You did not date this person. There's no
Boom!
way.
Did you see the fucking bow? That's my expectation. I think so. When I get home to my spot,
Yeah.
I need a girl, and she can be white. It's not just an Asian thing. Like she could be Latina, she could be black. Would you bow to your man? Would you do that?
Yeah, I do that.
Bow.
Okay, I don't do
I
it.
don't
That's
want a
kinda
woman
racist.
to bow to me.
Never mind.
I
What
do
the
things. I wait
fuck?
for him at the door. I mean, when I wasn't working a lot and I had all the time in the world, I cooked all the time for him. And it's generally things I like to do. I wait for him when he gets home, and he gets happy, and that makes me happy. You know what I mean?
Would you bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
love to bow. Never mind,
Really?
that's-
It's just a
never mind.
gesture.
If I-
You'll do it.
Like, I'm not gonna like be on my
You'll do that.
knees, but like you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What,
What the fuck?
Yeah, I would.
would you hit the bow?
I'm into humor. I think it'd be hysterical.
Yeah, my man
role-playing.
honestly does it too.
Okay. What about you?
Both.
I don't bow, but I do kiss him when he comes home.
Yeah, like just.
But if he wanted to bow, would you do it?
I start with sex.
That'd be kind of weird because he's
curtsy.
Korean, you know.
I seriously start with
translate
sex.
very well, I feel.
Would you hit the
That's
bow?
the first thing.
No? Why not?
When I'm with the
You don't know,
woman,
like,
the
funny
first
things.
thing I do is
Funny.
usually go
No,
sex.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because I'm not doing that. That's like humiliating.
Why is that humiliating?
Because why would you want
We
me to do
forgo
that?
food. We forgo
Respect.
food.
It shows
then.
respect.
Forget
There's
food.
so many other things
That's
that I
what
could
sex
do for
is
you. You want me to
for.
bow?
Yeah,
That's,
he
like,
wants you to
so
do that.
disrespectful.
How's it disrespectful?
Well, he like does.
Wait, let me ask you a question. You know that whole this is a chivalry thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want the man to walk on the closer to the street when
Yeah,
you
on the
walk?
outside.
Yeah, so you
Well, I
walk
walk
closer to the
street so
I
you
walk
get
on
run
the
over,
inside.
I always
right?
get confused. Inside,
Take his
outside,
money
what is
and he
it? But
dies.
You want him to walk closer to where the cars are.
The outside,
Why?
yeah.
Yes.
Explain it to me.
To
Say
protect
it. You want
In
his
case of what?
credit cards.
We get attacked.
Tagged. Why would you being
Like an assailant or a car or something.
Okay, so but the car could be you're not being attacked, but the driver loses control. He's closer to it. He can
Throw him under the
do
bus.
React.
What?
it. But he can take the hit from the car while saving you, protecting you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That-
So
that's
just to be
what men
clear,
are for. That's what men are for.
wait.
Throw him under the bus.
Show of hands. The other women. Do you want, as a act of chivalry, a show of chivalry, for the guy to walk closer to where the cars are on the sidewalk when you're walking with him?
I wonder.
I don't expect it, but it's nice
cute.
when
It's
people
cute.
do it.
Right,
Like-
but
Yeah.
you
I
do
think I
realize
should
the
put on
entailment of
the
this
other
is
internet
essentially saying,
connection.
I
I
want a
should.
guy, and would you want it on the first date, a guy to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
should.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the entailment here
Oh,
is you
yeah.
want a guy to literally die for you. You want men to die for you, but you won't do a completely benign
You're so
and
extreme.
effortless. How's it extreme?
I just feel like
How's it
we
extreme?
You do like
No. You're the
Because
extreme
the-
one.
the being-
You're the extreme one.
The being on that, like the probability that like something like that is actually going to
So then
happen.
why does
like,
it matter?
let's get real. It's because if we go back to tradition and stuff, and you want to feel safe around someone, and also I was raised by my dad, and he used to open the door for me all the time, and I have brothers, and I don't take out the trash, and there's certain
But-
shit I don't do as a woman, and it just is what it is.
But
for
this
me.
is what I'm getting
And that
to.
doesn't have to be the case for everybody else. But I grew up with a
What do
strong
men-
male presence, and they do things for me because I'm a woman, and I
What?
like it.
What
Oh.
do men get?
They get kisses after doing
What
it.
do men
They
get
feel
out
useful.
of this arrangement?
Don't you like feeling useful?
What do men get from women?
They get
You
love.
our, you get our attention. Men get so much power
A safe
from being around
space.
women.
But what
We
do
recharge
They do.
you.
They do.
What
That's
women
fact. They
do?
do.
What do women
Wait,
do?
why you need to get something in return? Why you don't
We
need? Why
feel
you
loved,
can you just give
appreciated,
yourself?
to
Why
give
can't women
stuff
just give
that
themselves? Why do you
much
need
more
men to
than
pay for first dates? Why do you
getting
need men
stuff
to be
that's
protected?
Because it's
Why do you need men to be
romantic.
provided? Why can't you just be happy with a 5'4" guy who lives in his mom's basement and eats Doritos all day? That's
Don't
cool.
girl sex for.
Why can't
Because I can chill by myself.
what do men get out of the arrangement?
Love,
They get what they
A
want.
romance.
safe
Value
space. They
shit,
give that back to you.
romance.
No, but they get
Sex.
what they want. Like they're in a relationship for a reason. They can leave if they don't want to be
children,
there. You know?
family.
Sure, I know,
And
but
it's
I'm
just like,
I'm
yeah.
analyzing
Stuff
this
you don't
from a
get from
bird's eye
work.
view.
Yeah, but it's
Privilege
hard.
is invisible to those who have it. So, in this case, what do men get if they have to potentially sacrifice their life for you?
Well, I'm giving
What?
that.
What? That's not what.
Spending
It's
it.
not
So,
sacrifice,
have you
you
kids?
dope, you dumbass.
I don't get this argument. Well,
Yeah.
It's
women,
not
one day down the
sacrifice
road,
if you
potentially
love someone,
will
you're
have children.
dating somebody,
How many-
dumbass.
No woman here has any children. You guys have collectively probably dealt with hundreds of men in total. Maybe you
That
didn't sleep with
didn't
all of
want
them.
children.
You've dated hundreds of men. You haven't produced one child.
Yeah.
You received the benefits of male providing and male protection. None of you have given a single man a child. So this idea that, well, one day the women will get... Okay,
Yeah,
I dated
I
women.
love Alex.
No, huh?
Is that like, obviously you're gonna have a children down the line,
Let's
but it's
see.
just, are you guys ready for it?
Yeah,
Let's
but
see
this
if I
idea,
remake
okay, look,
this
this
idiot
idea that
Trice
men should
Valley
pay for
High
first
Tea.
dates, men should do chivalry, men should do tradition because women have children.
'Cause-
Not women
You
have
dated
children.
all these men who did the providing and paying for dates. You didn't
I
give them a
need to,
child. So this idea that men should pay for first dates because
Why
child, you
is
didn't give
like
the man a
that?
child.
But you're
So we
giving
didn't
them-
receive the benefit.
I doubt most men are ready for children like that right away. You give them
Sure.
yeah, like you said, you didn't have a child with your wife, right? I mean, not wife, your girlfriend. But you got all
We
the
didn't
other
have a child
benefits. You
with
came
your
home
wife.
and you were tired. She cooked for you. She waited for you. She gave you
balanced.
love
See
and
that apartment?
affection.
That was all me.
Yeah, but
That
then
was all me.
that's why you deserve a girl. That's
I took
traditional.
care of it.
And you got a traditional woman
That's good.
because you did the traditional.
I had to
man
dump
thing.
her because she had fake titties, but that's another conversation.
That's like so irrelevant right now.
I don't really
but
like
That's the point. Like
class.
you,
I like
you
I
did your
like
role.
natural women,
Yes,
okay?
Well, we're
Natural
talking
body
about-
supremacists.
We're talking
cool.
about the roles right now. You provided, you did what you did.
What do
and you
men get?
Did you not get what you wanted out of her, of your
Yeah, but
girlfriend?
that was more traditional
So how do I-
dynamic.
That's exactly
That was a
right.
traditional
Okay.
dynamic.
That's because
She
you are
gave me
a
the
man.
bow. She doesn't
And
want to
you
do the
are-
bow.
and you
She-
are
bowing.
I'm
You're
arguing with her. I'm arguing
Okay,
you won't do
you're
the bow.
right.
Should we all
Where's the
get up
fucking
and
bow?
bow?
That's the thing.
you
You got what
Yeah,
you wanted out of your
fucking right.
girlfriend, and that's because you provided what
I
you
didn't
needed.
She could have done
Style.
more, by the way.
Okay, then you
She
could have
coulda done
discussed her.
more.
You could have
She
discussed
coulda
that
done
with her.
more.
That's,
She coulda done more.
You could
No, I
discuss
just-
that with her.
I just
I'm
kinda
saying-
want a
I'm just
woman
saying
to
a
get it.
man who does what he does will get a woman who does. Otherwise, men who seek women who can't do it for them, then they
I need to
leave.
talk.
But don't you realize how ridiculous it is for her to say, I want a man to, all of y'all to say, I want a man to walk closer to the street
Preference, boundaries.
in case, hold
It's
on,
just-
in
it's just
case,
what it is.
let me finish, in case a car comes tumbling, barreling towards me,
Bro, the odds
so that
are
the
bad.
man dies and the woman survives.
Because men are.
That's not drama, that's what you said.
so
Dude,
drama.
How's
I
the
would
drama?
push my man
You're-
out of the way
no.
to take that
Also,
car. Like,
walking
that's
on the
drama.
outside is like just
My
like, okay, we're
friend
gonna
was
walk anyway, right? So let's say you'd pick
Look,
that one. But like,
I
a
want
vow
her
is
to
like a
walk.
humiliation
I want the woman.
ritual.
The woman should walk closer to the cars so that I'm protected.
Okay, that's what you want,
okay.
man. You
She
find a
should
woman
die.
that does
we're
that.
And also with the
somewhere.
bullet, I
I
think
might
the
be
woman
able
should
to
take the
do
bullet
this.
instead of me.
Okay, then you
It
will
might
find a
be
woman.
You're
possible.
find your dream
The
girl. I
woman should
believe
take
in
the
you.
bullet. The woman should take the bullet.
Okay.
She's out there and she's gonna take
Valid,
bullets
you will
for
get
you.
that. The
And
point
she's gonna
is,
bow.
if you want a woman to do
Sigma
those
male.
things, you'll be that man.
Fucking
Yes.
My God.
Sigma male grinds.
Okay, but do you
Sigma
not
male.
agree that you got what you want?
Can you
out
not
of the
stroke
girlfriend?
the crystal, please? It's very
Okay.
stop.
I'm moving out of the way.
It's getting us out of here every
you
time
have
I
been
read it. Like,
abusing-
Okay, you are getting sidetracked.
You
Did
molested
you not?
my crystal. I want you to apologize. Look that crystal deep in the eyes and
I am not.
apologize.
Can you please just answer?
Apologize to the
no,
crystal.
No, you want
Apologize
to
to
avoid the fact
Becky.
that you got out.
Don't
you got what you
apologize
want.
to
Don't.
Becky, no.
That's the name of the crystal.
Yo, I'm not gonna apologize to a dumb crystal.
That was a crime, but go ahead.
Okay, but I'm just saying you got what you wanted out because you were a man who did what he needed to do. Did you not get what you wanted out of your girlfriend? Did she not do what you wanted to do? She literally
She
vowed
could have
to you.
done more.
Okay, that's
She could have done more.
But she did. That's the thing. She did. I don't
What-
know why
what
you guys
can you-
broke up. Maybe lack
I
of
need my,
communication, whatever. But the
pistol.
point
I
is,
need
you
my
got
pistol.
what you wanted, and you were the man who like provided what she needed. That's
right.
a good dynamic.
That's right,
And
but
people lack that because
that's
they look for the
cool.
wrong thing, stay with the
Yeah,
wrong people.
I can. Sure, people
Okay,
can get what they want,
exactly,
but I'm
that's the
telling you,
thing.
this girl's
Argue.
saying this. She's saying the
That's
bow
her
is crazy.
preference. That's
the
her
bow
preference.
is crazy.
You're crazy,
Dude,
bro.
the bow-
You
You're
want a guy- you
crazy.
want a guy to
No, you're
walk
crazy.
in
You're
the-
all
You want a
crazy.
guy to walk closer to the cars
Yeah,
so he dies.
absolutely.
So-
Okay, the dying, I don't look at it like that. I look
You-
at it
That's
as
the
just
only
like
guy-
protection.
You want a guy to take a
Pistol.
bullet for you? Like he jumps in front, like my
But I'll
Argentinian.
jump in front, like, just-
my Argentinian
I would
friend
like
here
him
jumps
to
in
get us
front of her.
both out of the way. I want him to
Okay,
be
go.
smart enough to do that.
All right, let's move on. It's 12
Yeah,
o'clock.
are we going home?
No, we're almost done though.
Yeah, we gotta
Look,
go.
it's not my fault. She's been talking way too much.
I think
Evelyn's been you've been yapping way too much tonight. Can you just shut up a little bit? Can you just be
I
quiet?
think that's
Okay.
everything, no?
Yeah.
Almost. There's a few more things. Okay, a few more things. I'm trying to remember.
we get more
what-
champagne at
Put you
least
on
or
a time
something?
limit. What's the?
We
what's
said
the-
11.
Pay to leave said,
Look,
just said,
I'm getting
pay
there.
for sex on OnlyFans.
I'm getting
Feel
there.
like the
Don't worry.
hostage right
I
now.
didn't have
don't
that
like it.
service.
Just wait.
I
Just
feel
wait.
trapped.
Calm down. Calm
This is
down.
how crazy
So,
okay,
sites
here we go.
gotten.
I'm finishing
Now
up
you
the
have
show
to pay
notes,
people to
folks.
leave.
Let's see
shit.
here.
That
Why
is
men-
gonna happen.
Yeah, why do men automatically have duties towards women while women?
don't have
Yeah,
to. People
women
are so
don't have any
entitled.
duties in society.
men don't
women
have to do it for
yeah,
every
they-
woman.
Men have duties.
But
women
if they
don't
want
have duties.
to, they don't have
Oh,
to.
make me a sandwich, witch.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Here, a couple final things here.
I cook
Wait,
myself.
guys, can you
I
test
cook
out
for
in Streamlabs
myself.
$30 roast session? Can you get somebody to test out a $30
I don't know, I
TTS?
mean,
We'll let
why
it come
they
through as roast.
expect women
Do
to
you
Bring it
think?
roasted now?
Do all the
Probably.
cooking.
Do you guys think men are
It's fucking
insecure,
lazy,
Teresa?
my
You think
opinion,
men who
but
care
if they're
about body counts
working
are insecure?
all
Why is
the
that?
time, and there's some women that love to
The
cook.
past
I know
is the
some
past,
adult
and that
stars.
shouldn't affect like
I know some
your
adult stars personally that
interaction or
do
relationship with
great
it.
And then
cooking.
Amanda, you also said men are insecure if they
Great
care about a
cooking.
woman's body count.
Yes, they did.
Okay, cool. So, what is your body count starting with you?
5.
5.
That's none
Got
of your
axe
business.
murder or something.
Wait, I thought body count didn't matter.
I mean, I'm not about to say it on here, but
Do you
want to
do a range?
Business.
Is it
No.
over? Is it between like 50 and 100?
No.
It's kind of insecure if you
Why
tell
are you
share your
asking
body
that?
count.
I'm not sharing that
I
on
mean,
here.
It's very
you're always
controlling.
trying to
What's your body
make him
count?
look bad.
I'm a virgin zero.
You're trying to sensationalize. You're trying to
I've
make him
never
look
been with a
bad and
woman.
slutty.
Uh,
How many women
body
have
count?
you had?
I don't
Of
wanna
course,
share
for a
that.
guy.
I thought it doesn't. I thought
Doesn't matter,
it doesn't
but-
matter. Give us a range. Give us a range.
Dude, you're
5 to 10.
doing this.
5 to 10.
Shit, dude.
You're a fucking liar! You're a fucking liar!
Okay. Body count.
I'm 24 and I had 2.
24 and 2. Okay.
Why?
Body count.
Why are you asking that, dude?
I don't know.
Seriously.
Range?
I know the reason why you're doing it. A lot of
know.
people do.
You
try to
forgot?
sensationalize
Yeah,
and
no,
just
I
make them
really
look
don't
like
care,
sluts
so I really don't count.
or
So I really
prostitutes
don't
or
know.
whatever, but that's kind of stupid. But
Hey. Hey.
I've had
Chill,
a
bro.
ton of
Hey, chill.
meters to go.
So you forgot.
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Well, for example, if it was like 3, you'd be like, okay, there was Bob
Well, it's
and
definitely
Jimmy
not
and-
3.
and Bartholomew.
Just say
Bartholomew.
three.
Okay,
Just
so
ask a
is it
stupid
over 50?
question Anyway.
Maybe?
I see you. I see my mark. Oh shit! There's a lot of people.
No.
Red.
Yeah,
oh.
okay. I mean, I was single.
What the
for very
crap?
long.
Blank face to
Yeah.
all your answers. What's that?
I was single for a
I
very
got
long
you.
time, and all
I
have to say is
found
I'm very
you.
blessed
I
that
found my
get
first
to have
bounty
sex when
hunter.
I want to have sex.
I first bounty.
I'm very blessed that I've gotten.
I got
to have sex
I
with
got a bounty, everybody.
So all the time.
Holy shit!
You can interpret it as you'd like.
Okay.
What do you say?
Body count.
I shot. Did I shoot
I'll
too
never
soon?
tell. Never.
Holly.
That's no.
Should I have asked questions?
We're homies, right?
No, we're
I
not.
didn't kill the
No,
Holly, we
stupid.
had a good. You know,
No.
Is that why you
and
were
know
shooting
what?
at me first?
Anybody that I go out with.
I
Into my
think.
collar,
Let's see you shooting
my dear.
first.
that
Did I just do a
ask
no-no?
Yes.
me, I'm never telling.
I feel
Is
like
it- do you wanna
women
do
should
range?
tell.
Raised
you
to
wanna do
be
range?
sought,
No.
run, and
not?
by.
Absolutely.
Is it
Attacking
over
it
100?
was
I
purely
had
a
to stay
state.
convinced
You're
I was a
working
virgin
for an
and was
adult aristocrat
bitching.
with too much
No, I
money
didn't lie.
and
He
too
kept
few
guessing,
brain
and then he
cells.
started guessing I was a virgin, and I'm going, oh, this is just
You think you want me to tell your
entertainment
wife
to
and
watch
kids?
him twist
Sorry?
and turn and try and
Sorry,
figure out.
it seemed like you were shooting at me actually first. May have to do a rewind, but
When? How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I am never going to tell.
Wait, come on, that's fair.
It's none
It's
of your
none of
business.
fucking
I'll tell you, I was
business.
17 when I lost
it's nothing.
Wow.
She didn't ask.
How about
Let's
you?
just move on.
Like anything.
Chill
I
out,
caught
chill
something
out,
on
baby. Come
investigation. I actually could do
Less than
this.
10.
I might actually be able to do this.
Yeah, no.
6.
6. Wait, so you're not
I
gonna
might
shoot?
have the brains to do
Why not?
this.
Because I don't want to.
Okay, well, whatever it is.
I don't know how.
That's the real number.
for everyone.
Okay, Foreign Eddie,
Come on. You got some lies
bounty
there.
punter,
That's crazy.
bounty
Hold on.
punter.
You're a fucking
cool.
liar! You're a fucking liar!
Y'all want traditional men,
The sub is their
but y'all
fucking
got
business of
double,
it.
triple-digit
Yeah,
body
yeah.
counts.
Let's not say all of it.
That's not true.
Not all of you.
That's the hard thing about the podcast that you say all,
Yeah,
and it's just
you
like
keep
every
doing
time it's
that.
just like ugh, but
It's
you know,
based.
you say all.
Yeah,
but
not
The
all of you.
podcast's
Yeah, but it's
totally
like-
based on their BS. Their
You just have
narrative,
such a big
their
bone
story,
to pick
and
with
everything else.
women.
Yeah.
I guess
Like you
it's
just
the
get
point.
so
It's the
you
point.
get so
It's the point.
fiery. I don't know. I
It's the
just I
point.
would
It's
love to
okay.
understand
It's the point of
where all
podcast,
this
you know,
passion
it's okay.
comes from.
This isn't really. This isn't really passion. You want to see passion? Trust me. There's been moments of passion.
Okay.
I'm just saying. What's?
Yeah, right. That's why we're doing a
Body count.
podcast. You have so much passion. You have to have a podcast with all these girls.
No, I really don't know. I really don't know.
Right, which means
if you have so much passion, dude.
No,
What about you?
Never counted.
Body
Like,
I don't reveal
no,
it.
it's like how many people have you kissed? Like you're in your life, how many people have you kissed? So
Well, you would know
Yeah,
if
sure.
it was only
tell me how
like
many
one
people you
or
kissed.
two.
Oh, like
Oh,
why,
I mean, I
why
could
didn't
say-
you count it?
I'm not going to say the number, but I could
Why?
say it's over this much.
You ask the women. You ask the women to they have body count. What the
Bro, chill
fuck's your
out.
problem, dude?
It's not your podcast. Stop being
Don't
a
be
little
a pussy.
bossy
I have a boyfriend
girl.
waiting for me.
Don't be a
like,
pussy, dude.
Literally,
Oh my
I feel
gosh.
bad.
I've been up since 3.
Oh my God.
And I have to work at 6
We've
tomorrow.
got a group here of people who stay up
I
late
kissed one woman in
partying.
my life.
It's 12. Yeah, you're young.
24. You're 24.
It's 12.
I never
Oh my-
party.
oh my
And I
God.
never
At least that's what they
Past
told me when I
midnight.
woke up.
I've never been up past midnight before.
But
I'm
he
going to
has
turn into the.
Yeah, I'm worried about my boyfriend. He has to drive to Santa Cruz.
Be patient, my dear.
Or you
Patience.
could have just told me that
Like,
just make me
not
feel
Here,
better.
give us a range. Give us a guess.
Like,
A guess of what?
Body count.
For me?
Yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain.
The thing it gets kind of crazy, and I hate to talk about this, but so when you're manic, you literally, another really awful symptom is that you get very promiscuous when you're manic.
I've heard
And then
that.
also like you literally like there's like months of my life that I just don't remember. So it's like I really don't know. Like I'm
You
not.
forgot some. But of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ones
yeah.
you remember, you know? I won't hold you to the forgotten ones.
Well,
'Cause you were
if you
manic.
don't like orgasm doesn't really count, right?
Oh,
I might be able
my
to.
Like that's like a real thing
I
though.
think intercourse just counts.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
If what?
If,
Like if you just have like sexual relations, it just counts. Like I don't think you have the orgasm for it to count.
Just for a second. Just
I might have
just
to
the tip,
praise.
that's the body.
Yeah, I really I
I
really
might.
don't know. Like
I might have to praise.
like how many shits have you taken?
do
in your
this.
life, you know, like
Damn.
you don't
I
know.
mean, you
'cause
could
don't
probably
count 'em.
calculate
You
it.
don't count like.
It's like, okay, how many days have I been live? Let's just say it's 1 per day. And it's okay.
Well,
Easy. Fucking maths. Quick maths.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. You guys are ridiculous.
Get some help.
Base Thor donated $30.
All right, so it is working,
Jeff
but
5 Large Marge 62 just give up already as Kevin Samuels says Goodwill / Salvation Army.
Why don't you just call yourself the Base
Why do you wear
Podcast?
makeup then? Confidence of mid-girls in
Bro, I've
cities
never been
need
on
to
the
be
whatever
studied.
podcast. What are you talking about? Chair one is from El
Agatha
Paso.
Faye
Whatever
donated
podcast. She's with the girl from the weird league.
Chair 1 dressy tank top. 2 long
take your
chili.
makeup off, guys. Take your makeup off. We do this as a segment
Why?
at the end of the show.
Really?
no way.
Really?
Why should
Everybody
they?
take your makeup
I'm
off.
down. I'm down.
Okay,
Take it off.
They do
You want to take it
make
off, Teresa?
themselves look
Teresa's
beautiful.
Teresa's a legend.
I need to go to bed and like take my makeup off.
Why am I the legend?
Hold on.
What I do?
You're a legend. I don't know. Can't you accept the compliment?
Thank you.
I think this person
Received.
mistaken me for another Asian
so
girl.
hot in here.
I've never been on the whatever podcast.
Yeah, crack the door open.
The
Crack the door
whole
open.
time.
Let's see.
Thank you for the message there. All right, there. Once you guys are done, I want you guys to hold it up to the camera so we see the
Oh my
damage.
god.
Wow, so
What's
funny.
this?
All
Let's
right,
see.
guys.
Bounty
Let's
is
see.
hereby
Okay, I'm just gonna blast through these
issued
notes.
On
Oh my God.
side. Let's see if I
I'm
can
gonna
read
have to do
today.
it quick.
I barely passed
Cultural
kindergarten.
differences. Yeah, because you said you were
Sanitary
single
authorities.
your entire
Target
20s,
is believed
living in San
lightly
Diego,
armed
and you were
and
working in
low
the cannabis
threat.
and nightclub industry.
The
while
client
holding
requests
up. You're
this
single your entire
message be
20s. You're
given
36
to the
now?
target before
Well, I was, like, single, like,
termination.
21 to, like,
Both are safe.
28 or
Let's see.
27, something like that.
All right, hold it up. Are you guys done? Hold it up.
Termination.
This side, hold it up.
Besides
Hold it. No,
not
they're still working. Okay,
a
we'll come to this
petty
side.
drug
Hold it up.
lord. You are
Oh
not
boy. Ooh.
a petty criminal. Are you
I mean,
saying
you
that
guys
I'm a
have to
petty
put the makeup
criminal?
on. That's not really fair. Oh wow, that.
Are you trying to say? Are you trying to
Wow.
insinuate something here? You want me to
Wow,
take your
that's,
bounty? You call me.
that's- Damn, that.
I could get offended by
Cool.
that,
Congrats, guys. That's,
but luckily
That's,
through therapy
But yeah, I mean,
I
was a
learned
little
not to
wild
get
in my
offended
20s, I'm not gonna lie.
from that.
You
Yeah.
I've been called worse.
What are you gonna do?
Have
And I
you
also
ever-
had a corporate
have
job.
you
We've
had a threesome?
escaped for the last
No.
time.
Foursome?
I've had, huh?
More than a
No.
foursome?
No, no,
Okay.
no. I'm like, just good at the basics.
That's cool. So you said you think men have the capacity to love more than women. You're a masculine man advocate.
Yeah.
They do.
Ava, whatever it is, calm down. Calm.
Hurry up!
She's sleepy.
Mr. Spynet. The fuck? I'm gonna get my money back.
But yeah, I do think that when men
takes a
fall in
bit.
love, they
All
fall in
right,
love
I
harder
forgot.
than women are capable
It
of
does
falling
take.
in love.
Yeah, I heard
You said you
that.
think men are better fit for corporate leadership?
Yeah, I have a whole theory on
Do the
that.
girls here agree? Are men better leaders?
I guess so, yeah, because we are emotionally like different throughout the month.
Wow, that's really sexist.
It's not. It's
Wake
not.
Me
up.
personally, as a male feminist,
Mr.
I think
Spynet.
women are great leaders.
This is how it is.
Wow. I can't believe-
wrong with
I can't believe
I
I'm
need
at
you
a
to
table.
wake up.
I can't believe I'm at a table
You're
with
right.
all
I need
these
you to wake up.
misogyny.
When we're talking.
You are a misogynist.
You wake up.
This is
Look
disgusting.
at me.
You're
Look
right.
at me
As
when I
a male
talk.
feminist,
Yeah.
women
look
are
at me
just
really
as good
good.
leaders as
I
men.
need
It's
you to wake up.
despicable that you would even say that.
You're right.
I want you to look
Right?
deep into this
Wake
camp
up.
right here.
Yes.
Apologize to
I'm
women.
not gonna apologize to random people.
No,
but
apologize to women. They're not
Oh,
random.
women. Nah,
Say
nah,
sorry to
it's just-
women.
It's a joke, guys. Chill. Like,
Why did you say sorry?
Well, here's what's crazy though. Y'all women, oh, I already said it. God damn it.
Y'all women.
Y'all want, when it comes to dating, you want leaders, but you don't want to be followers.
Barely
that's not
tried.
true.
That's true.
I think we all said that we would be okay.
Yeah. So
I think
please
that's
just
true.
yeah,
but
She doesn't want to bow.
Okay, just one person.
Okay,
Can we just like
Oh my goodness.
Can I tell you why I think that men are better corporate leaders real quick?
Sure.
Where am I going?
So men know when they're not the leader.
Wasn't give a proper
So they
bow.
function in hierarchies like way better. They know the alpha. Okay, I fall in line.
Is this a
Where women
trooper?
think that
Oh, okay.
they're all the queens.
I don't think so.
Well, run them over.
Like
'Cause
they
you
don't,
said-
they don't like to like fall like they don't like
Yeah.
to follow.
Oops.
Well,
People.
you said you
They
think
they're
women are powerful and need more to take the responsibility
can
to the
be.
species
Some
seriously.
are
Yeah.
powerful.
Wait, I need to get
Some
up just
are powerful.
super quick, but why don't
Okay,
you have
yeah.
the back and forth with the girls real quick?
So I think there's this thing, and his name is God, and God's like, I'm going to create two entities that are going to continue the species forever. And then they're like, who are we going to give the responsibility to carry the species? And they're like, the woman. So inherently, the woman is very powerful. Like I
Yeah.
think that a lot of women
Yeah.
think
Women
that
are very
there's like male
powerful.
privilege and all these things, but in a really fundamental concept,
Women
we're
can
very
be very
powerful.
powerful
Like,
in
wars
how
are
they
started
work
because
and
of women.
Reproduction,
Like,
everything.
We
Relationships and
have the responsibility for the
parenting.
species. And
Usually it's the woman,
sex
you
appeal, that's
Yeah,
power.
that's all power.
Like, even when you go to a
parenting.
strip club, I feel like that's a very powerful place.
They
in
have
lot
a
ways.
lot
Like,
of power in strip clubs.
you
too.
have people that work so hard for their money, and then they just give it to
They
a woman
do.
because they're pretty.
That
'cause
is
they're
that
just
is actually
sitting
true.
there. Like that's a
That
type of
is
power,
true.
and I think
They go
I
through a
get
lot of
sad when I
shit.
see a lot of like younger women that don't even realize that they have this power, and I think that that's not good.
So wars were fought for women too, like
Yeah, yeah.
situations, like they would go to war.
And like also like we need to be nice to men. I think like
100%.
modern feminism is very toxic, and
It is today.
like,
Today's
men
is
are
not
really good. They've done a
feminism,
lot of
it's
really good
just
things. Like
toxic.
everything around
It's
us
just
that's like
extremists
crazy
today.
good
Back
is
in the
literally
70s, 60s,
was
70s
orchestrated
is
by
a lot
men.
different.
And I do think
Yeah,
that they are
free
better
love
leaders. We have
and
a
all
lot
that.
of things that are really
But
good
why
for
we
us.
take it seriously,
Like we
that
are
why be all that
empathetic. We're not going to sit there
abortions
and tell
everything
everyone
like
like
that.
when Andrew was saying, why are you not saying that someone's blah blah blah
Where is this
rating
guy?
or whatever? It's like, yeah, we
Where
have
is my mark?
emotions. We're
Do I-
emotionally
Hey,
intelligent and stuff like
hey,
that. But I do think
you,
that women have a lot of power.
come here.
And in like the toxic femininity.
Hey, I
they
see you.
Try to take that away.
That was beautiful. I didn't hear any of it because I was
Yeah.
gone,
Yeah.
but it
That's
sounded like
Yeah,
that
it
little
sounded pretty
end
good,
part
right?
was
Hey.
really good. Okay. You said there's 4 categories of men you want to date. You must put each guy in one of those categories.
Yeah. So
Bro, we're getting through all the notes. Everybody sent in notes. That's the fair
This is not
rule to
Alfred,
do.
just
We
you.
gotta- Look, it's not my fault. You guys.
okay, let's go.
It's not my fault. You guys were
Okay.
so
You
amazing.
try to
You guys were so
you try to cloud
so
me.
good that we're going long because you guys are just.
You try to cloud?
So
Sorry
the
to
crux of
mock
that
you.
is essentially every type of relationship
Hey,
has to do with
this is what my
expectations.
OnlyFans
the
is
photo of the
for.
pillow guy?
You want to
you
make
wanna
fun of
say
me?
Not
It's
really.
going to cost you money
No,
to make
I
fun
don't
of
know
me.
where she got that. She snuck that shit.
This is
Why
serious
did
shit.
anybody tell me she snuck that shit?
Here,
Is
Okay, I
uncontested
just
contract
do
time.
this, but nobody else.
Here, show it after the show, though. We can't.
You can't
display
do that to
We
me.
can't display anything on stream. Okay. Really quick, 4 categories. Tell me what they are.
So there's fuckboy, lover, boyfriend, husband. And each one of them has
I
like
killed two.
expectations
Oh, okay.
that
Oh,
you
then
need to
I guess I'll
understand.
kill you
And as
then.
long as you understand
That's
those
pretty
expectations,
simple.
then you can function and not get
All
hurt.
right.
Same thing for women, I guess, right?
Are you like
You're
role
making
playing
me
the
go out.
gynecologist's
You're
office
making-
right now, or what's going on? Because
I'm-
that was a crazy spread with your legs right there. That was
I'm
like
just sitting
you were.
cross-legged.
Hey, do you
My
need to
back
go to the
hurts.
OBGYN or what's up?
No, I'm,
Okay.
I'm just tired and I feel
trying to get
delusional.
Oh, okay.
Who's
She's trying to
tired?
get comfortable
You're
right now.
I feel fucking delusional right now. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to go home.
This is a struggle
These
section.
guys.
This is a struggle
Let's go.
section.
Okay, let's
and
just-
this is where champions are fucking made, boys. This is where champions are fucking made.
No excuses, play with the champion.
Hold on, let me play that.
I just want to talk to my man.
Dale Dolls leave.
I thought talking stage, but whatever. Listen, this is the hold on
Well,
pep talk
it's
here.
good.
Okay?
No pep talk,
This is
let's
the,
go
I'm
through it.
hold
waiting
on.
a second. Wait,
This
don't
is
do it,
chill out.
please.
This is the fucking final inning, boys.
not men.
Ladies.
Final
this is
inning, boys.
Gentle ladies, this is the fucking final inning here.
This is the
where
fucking
champions
final.
are made. This is where legends are made. Okay, this is what it's all come down to. This moment right here.
I feel like I'm in those like shows.
Right here, right now.
This is
Anticlimactic.
the championship
Boys,
rounds.
I need to make
12 p.m. past midnight. This is the championship rounds. This is iron sharpens iron.
I get it.
Iron sharpens iron, and together we will come out
Oh,
of this
he's still
stronger,
there. Sorry.
sexier.
You see, that's what you
slay,
get.
or whatever the fuck you guys
That's
say.
what you
Slay
get when you try to clown me, make me look stupid. I just gonna leave your
No,
corpse
trust me, I
there.
want to lay down and ice
How's
my
it
back.
feel now,
So,
Mister
Go
Quattro?
to you. Final note from you. You said you,
Mr.
you think
Quattro
y'all are too
Corbello.
smart for many of these girls. I want to come on the show. show different sides of
Jokes
them.
on you, sucker.
I mean, I think that.
I mean,
you know,
I'm not
there's-
that smart. To be
You know,
honest.
smart.
Yeah, right. I got the last laugh.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't think.
I don't know. I just think that
thank
it's
you,
good to
thank
have
you.
different types of perspectives.
Eva.
on
I
here.
appreciate it better, buddy.
Did I get it right?
Well, yeah.
Ava.
Eva, yes.
Okay, Ava.
Ava.
What's
Ava.
wrong? Yes. What's wrong?
Go ahead.
You weren't even listening to her.
I was listening.
I don't know. I just I was happy to come on here to try to
Yep.
talk on.
Thank you for
Really,
coming.
work
Appreciate
is a
it.
nightmare.
Moving to Jay Nicolay.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
You did.
That sounds like the only thing I'm
You
scared.
described
Jade,
yourself on
that's the
Instagram
only
as a
thing I'm
party
scared.
princess.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Well, because I'm a DJ and a producer, you know, I curate the vibes, I curate, you know, the atmosphere. So I am a party princess.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure you have a
Teresa.
great time.
Get in the game. Look at me deep in my eyes, Teresa. Get in the game.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's there, man. That's why he's the GOAT.
You're the goat, Teresa. You're the fucking goat. You're the goat. Okay?
Uh-huh.
I want you to say that you're the goat.
I'm the GOAT.
There you go. Thank
Why?
you, Teresa. That's great. Jay Nicolay.
Yeah.
Am I saying?
Jay
when
Nicolay.
When it comes to modern dating, you honestly wish the conversation about 50-50 would just cease to exist. Lol. In the current state of our economy, dating is not a one-size-fits-all type of situation. So what works for some will not
The moral
always work for
story
others, and
is
that's completely
just
okay. So
go
when you
out
say,
without having
wish
to
the conversation
date.
about 50-50 would just cease to exist,
It
Do
not
you-
pay, just have each
I
other
say that
date.
because,
You're
like,
in favor
that's
of
not the
it,
way
or-
it goes.
Well, like I personally,
Oh,
I'm not like a
Just hang
50-50
out.
person, like
Just say you
across the
wanna hang
board. Like
out
some
instead
people
of
like go
date.
half on every
That's how you
bill, like
get
every
out of
single
it.
thing. Like
That's how you
just
stop
not
paying.
what I partake in. And I
mean,
just feel like online, you go
that's how
online
you
and
get
people ask like,
out
oh,
of,
should 50-50 be
you
a
know,
thing? But it's like you're asking
just
like
go
millions of
Dutch.
people. It's like
Yes, it
what
is.
works for you will not work for others,
Most
and that's completely okay because people
girls
get
don't
entire
know-
deep
don't
arguments
Dutch
and deep
even
dives
means.
about
That means-
why 50-50 is
that
good and
means,
why 50-50 is bad.
it's
But it's like
50-50.
you're not even in the same tax bracket. Why are you arguing with this person?
Okay.
Yeah.
Amanda, moving to Amanda's notes here.
Of course, I tell my
On your
ladies to pay for
Instagram,
it
my
themselves.
goodness, here, I'm going to just put it in the
Check
chat because I don't even
these
know what
idiot
the hell
developers,
this
they
is her
have- well,
Instagram.
they're not idiots,
lads.
but
This is her
It's
Instagram,
like
not your
they
Instagram.
have
but your
time to
bio.
develop things right. These stupid arches.
27
God, to get it,
degrees
you can't
Sagittarius,
drive.
0 degrees Taurus, 29 degrees
You
Aquarius,
can't drive
astrology
when
expert,
you're
guided
out here.
messages,
It's all
lamb
totally
in
a
wolf's
mess.
clothing.
And when they made this game, the original developers,
So you're a sheep.
I'm a lamb.
it's like they're
in
given
wolf's
only a certain
clothing.
amount of
Yeah.
days to get all this done.
But the saying is a
Uh,
wolf
what
in sheep's.
LucasArts did, you know,
I
Lucas,
look like maybe I wouldn't be
LucasArts
very
did,
into
yeah,
God
was
and
criminal.
like
Wait,
pray,
you-
all of that.
You are Christian.
and how
I'm not
they
Christian.
treated
You, which
the
God do you believe in?
developers
I believe in mine,
on this
Which
game
is,
sometimes.
what is his name?
which is my God. God.
Which
But I go
God?
to church and I read the Bible.
Anybody
Bible
watch
Which church do you go to?
comment, leave a like,
I'll go to Christian churches sometimes, but I don't consider myself Christian. But I do pray.
To Jesus?
Yeah, I talk to Jesus.
Is that your God?
My God is God. Jesus is not God.
Jesus is
Jesus
God.
is
At least she knows.
But like
So,
God
what?
is God.
At least she knows, right?
Andrew
God
would
is
have
always
loved
just
this.
God.
Okay. Andrew's the religion guy.
Nice
I don't get what is the Sagittarius Aquarius stuff? What is that? I don't know.
It's just my birth chart because I'm
This
also an
is a
astrologer
blue
and I
thing.
read tarot cards. So that's like my other business.
You want a Snickers? You're not yourself
I
when you're
could
hungry.
use
You
some
want a
Snickers.
Snickers? What do you need? Snickers bar? Snap into
It
a Slim Jim.
satisfies.
You want to snap into a Slim
It
Jim?
does.
What you need?
It
Can we get her a
really
popsicle?
satisfies.
Can we get her an applesauce? No, I insist.
We just want to wrap it up, dude.
We just want to wrap it up.
No, I'm really okay.
Yeah.
I'm really okay.
Oh my God, you
Wait,
guys
can
just
I have a
cannot.
popsicle?
This is why the wage gap.
Wait.
This is why the wage gap exists
Can I have a
because
No,
you
it's 'cause
women just
you said
now-
11.
Oh
you
no.
said it would be from 4
Oh,
to
no.
11, you know?
Or it sometimes goes later.
Oh yeah.
Did I say that?
You're not
no.
a man of
Did
your
it
word.
say that?
And
No.
I'm just
If it says
Yes.
may go later,
Like 2
Yes, it
hours
was
over
money.
is
I
like
want the money.
insane.
hey, so that's how it is.
Wait.
Or
Wait, can I have it?
somebody wants it, she wants it.
I want
Give it. Wait, you want it? Hey, give it to her. Give one to her.
I think
Give
she
one
wants
to
one
No,
too,
you
I
take
hate
that one. You work on
pickpockets.
that one.
They
Okay.
deserve to be killed.
So,
I hate
do you
pickpockets.
need some food? I can get you some food.
I mean, we've been eating food.
I think she wants a popsicle too, though.
Popsicles?
Get her a popsicle.
Yeah, can we get her some applesauce? Get her some applesauce.
If you want what I want my boyfriend on here.
Another one.
You want your boyfriend?
Otherwise, how many you got in there?
Break it out.
We might be able to. Should we get the boy?
No.
Yo, chat.
Yes, he's
No,
so
no,
funny.
no.
He's so great. He has a great sense of humor, and he has a lot of things. Oh, but you guys want to go home though?
Yes, please.
Wow, that's really
I'm
rude.
not sleeping.
Wow,
Sorry.
I'm trying to get these
It's
people
a
out of here, and
severe-
you're trying to like
Yeah,
see
I'm
your
so sorry.
boyfriend.
Now she's getting
sorry.
the second wind in here.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
sorry.
do
He's like
it.
such a good person
Game
and
on.
but it's just
It's just-
yeah,
I'm sure
we
he's
wanna-
wonderful.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got.
Oh my name. Oh,
Distracted.
it's just look. Is it past your bedtime?
If it is.
It's past your bed. Look,
My dog.
this is again. This is why the wage gap exists. This is because
I'm
men, we're gonna
late.
be fucking
waiting
3
on
a.m.
you.
You know
And
what?
I
need
don't
to pull
care
up a
if my
video.
boyfriend
Yeah,
wasn't waiting
you know
for me. We have to drive to Santa Cruz to like meet my family members. It was up on the road, which is why I'm going.
You know, if you keep asking
And
me,
just
I'm,
like,
it's gonna.
yeah.
If you just
Okay,
let me
sorry.
get through it, just
Then
let me
yeah,
get through
then
it.
please
Let me
don't
get through
give
it.
me
No, don't.
I feel it's gonna be quick.
Okay,
I feel it's
sounds
gonna be
good.
quick if you guys just let me get through it.
Sounds good.
I feel it's gonna be
All right,
quick.
sounds
They,
good.
they want to keep
Tell us how you
talking
really
so you
feel.
can't get
Listen,
through it.
this is the final inning. Okay,
let's go.
this is
Saying
It's the
that.
This
final
is-
countdown.
Teresa.
Run the show, please.
Teresa,
Please.
baby girl. Boo,
Teresa, you're the goat.
boo.
Hang in
So-
there.
Sorry, I should never mind. We're in this together, okay?
Let's
we can
go.
do this.
Okay.
Teresa, we're in this.
Let's finish your notes,
Yeah, let's
Come
go
on.
notes.
Whoa,
please.
you have a great voice, Teresa.
Away.
Please.
Oh my God.
Let's see what
Hold on. Okay, Amanda, you said you met a guy on Hinge during the pandemic. You ended up selling everything in your apartment and driving to New York with him.
Yeah.
But then what happened?
Out again.
We split
Let's
when we
go to
got
out
there.
again.
Oh, wait. Wrong one. My bad. Damn. So like, who broke up with who?
I should
I
have made a
broke up
lot
with him.
more
I
money
left
for
him
feel
in
like
the Airbnb, and then I got my own
Damn.
apartment.
Damn.
Oops.
Why?
We're just not compatible.
She said, I'm a savage.
You're not
Hello.
compatible?
Hey.
But did you
wow.
find that out on the card? How long was the
the
drive
drive, it was
to New
like-
York?
It ended up being like 21 days because we like stayed in certain states for like a long period.
Oh,
of
you
time.
okay? So you went
Well,
from California.
like
then.
a
Yeah,
poison ivy.
Okay, so that.
She looked like
so was it the
poison
trip that just
ivy.
fucked
Yes,
everything up?
absolutely.
I think that's fair, because
Yeah.
That is
Until
fucking
you've
hot and
traveled with
awesome.
somebody.
Oh, you don't know
Poison-
them.
Oh yeah, she
like
looked
you got to travel
poison
with somebody
ivy.
first because they
That
could be
man,
cool
It's like
in
that
doses.
stopped me right
but you
there.
you spend like and then waiting in line for security at the airport.
All of that.
Probably a guy.
You got to
for all I
see.
know,
You got to
too.
put them through the crucible or whatever. I don't even think that makes sense. You said men being more connected to their friends than their significant other, so like men are gay. Is that what you're saying?
No, I feel like
Try to
they,
do it fun.
because sometimes they like, and they'll want to spend more quality time with their friends. It can be, not all of them, but I have been in
Trade,
situations
yeah,
where I was
trade.
dating men, and it's like they're like, oh, I'm gonna go like hang out with my guy friend, and like so excited, and then it's like when they come to me, they're like, oh, I'm depressed.
See, you said that you don't think people give dating enough time. They move on before they get to know someone.
Yeah.
Have you had that experience where you had the most amazing night with a charming young mullet?
Older.
Mullet.
Yeah.
I want to say
having
that, but not all of that. It's like,
boom mic operator.
Never.
And
Actually, I won't say never. That's so weird.
She did have sex with a boom
You did it.
operator.
that's good she had sex. That's
She
good.
did. She told me about it before the show.
That's good. That's nice.
But then, so does that happen to you a lot? Like you have sex and then they stop talking to you?
I mean, it's been a while since I've like randomly dated like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like maybe like a few years ago. But
How long
it's
you been
like,
celibate?
I don't know, since last summer.
Oh, okay. So your boyfriend or whatever.
Will? Will?
Oh no, you just never mind. Okay, that's it for Amanda. Going to Eve.
Okay.
Eve, you have 1,000 Instagram posts on Instagram.
See.
More
How do you
than
make a
1,000.
waypoint?
I wrote a note here. I don't know why. If a girl has more than 1,000
I
Instagram
want
posts,
some
she's probably
for it,
insane.
but not
I just made that
all
up right
this.
now. Is it true? Are you insane? Are you
I
crazy?
didn't say that.
You know, these Argentinian women.
Yeah, it's okay if you're insane.
They're very. No, just
1,000
kidding.
posts is nothing. I know people that had 10,000 or 5,000. Like I had 3,000 before. I deleted the half.
Let me ask you girls a question. If you see a guy's Instagram and he's got like 1,000 posts, and he's posting quotes and a bunch of selfies,
Then it's not your type. But if you move on.
is that you're a little scared then?
No.
I would prefer for them to not have social media if possible.
Okay. You said you have social media though.
Yeah.
And you post quotes.
Yeah, I have my poetry and stuff.
Okay. Eve, you said the craziest one that you remember is you met this guy, he brought his mom
Yeah, that's true.
to the first date.
What? Ain't no way.
So you're 36. How old was he? How old were you when this date took place?
We had the same age. We met at the university. So
when was this though? How old were you?
it was like 7 years ago or so.
So you were 29.
Yeah, kind of.
And he was like 29, 30?
No, sorry, before like 26.
Okay, so okay, but
26.
still
We were-
26.
we were
I mean, I don't
26.
think there's any age where it's like
Okay.
for an adult to bring their mom to a date. That's weird.
No, but it was weird.
And the worst was that she was the center of attention of the
Yeah.
night.
She was so cool.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
She was cool. You liked her.
At the end, you know, at the beginning, I was so in shock because I didn't expect him to come with his mom. But at the end of the night, she was so cool, and I like him. We end up, we date like a few times. She came a few times after again, and after I never see him again. I just saw his mom a few times. We partied together, and it was so much fun. Yeah,
funny.
and then I've never seen her again too. So, but it was fun.
So that was it though? Was there second date?
We had a few dates, but after.
Did the mom come or
Oh.
not?
Yeah,
Few
a
is
few of
different.
some. Yeah, the mom came. Yeah.
I see. Yo, Kat, thank you for the $100 super chat. No roast, but I just wanted to drag this out longer. Thank you, Kat, for the super chat. Michael Knight, bring the boyfriend in. Michael wants to see this. Is he a legend? Is he a Chad? A giga?
My Chad.
Is he a giga Chad? Okay. Michael Knight, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, if you want $100 reads. Okay, the mom on the first date, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Was it in the U.S. or was
No,
this
in
was in
Argentina.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Okay. You said if the age difference counts when it comes to dating. Are you talking about age gaps or?
No, like age, like someone has. You are 30 and the other person has 60 or vice versa. So that type of difference.
Oh, like a big gap.
Yeah, big difference.
I mean, I was trying to date Teresa's mom earlier in the conversation, so I mean,
yeah.
that offer is still on the table.
Want the bill. Lost the bill.
Ain't no way you're being my stepdad.
Took some MILF.
That's crazy.
I would be a great stepdad, Teresa. Go to your room. You're grounded.
Yeah,
Fucking
stepdaddy.
grounded.
I think some other type.
I could ground you, okay?
I see taboo stuff
Go to the
going on
room.
here.
Go to the room. Do your dishes. Stop posting. Okay. Okay. All right.
It's totally taboo.
So that's it for Eve's notes. We have Ava.
Let's see, what I want to do is just go somewhere else.
You know what? You want to hear a funny story? You're gonna like this. You know how some people's names, girls are so checked out. The girls are so checked out. Okay.
I'm with you right here.
Thank you. I
I'm
appreciate it. You're enjoying it. Okay. So here's the story of how I lost my dream girl. I fucked it up. I fucked up.
You fumbled your dream girl?
I fumbled my dream girl.
How?
Here's how. So you know how some people have names that could be pronounced two different ways? Mm-hmm. For example, I don't want to say the actual name, but should I say it?
I just want some noise. I need some noise.
How about this? I'll change it a little bit. So Tara, Tara or Tara?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear any rain, but there's something. I just have to have noise or else I would go crazy. And I think I got enough of that podcast. I was too loud. I really apologize about that. Hey, where's... Oh, wait, don't shoot at me yet. Sir? Hello, sir? Hello? I'm your bounty hunter. I'm your bounty hunter. I'd like to talk to you about, sir. Hello, sir. Anyway, I pointed. All I do is point. You're yes, I know, sir. I'm trying to take you back, and I pointed, but it seems like I slipped up. Well, hold on, sir. Thank you. Let's try this again. Oh, shit. That did not go the way I wanted to. I put point. I put in point. What the fuck? Oh well. Oh god. Hey, I was trying to talk to him. Alright. So got that. Put that to add again. I like to be sometimes a kind of... Actually, no, he did deserve that. He did deserve that. I don't like... I mean, when I was in jail... And if anyone was ever in prison, the worst person that there's besides the offenders is people that steal. They're about the biggest threat. I mean, most hated, one of most hated. When I was in jail, though, it's like, the most hated were the ones that steal. Because you get nothing. You get nothing whatsoever. Because there was 3 meals, if that. If even 3 meals. Alright? And so, when you get something, you have food or something, or you have something, you know, from somebody, someone else, that, I mean, it's unforgivable. It's always stealing from you. That's the worst type of person. Because that's your life. That's your food. You don't have nothing. And people, I mean, people that steal, those are the worst, man. Those are the worst. You know, if you're hungry or something, you ask for it. If you're hungry, you you know, people steal. That's just worse than it work. Are you steal something from somebody? You're raw fucking shit. Back to corner then. Let's see. Check out this waypoint. Hospitality. It's a bit interesting when I have to use droids. Yeah, nothing retro. That's a bit weird. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay. I don't like the way this guy looks. I really don't. When I made this guy, it's like the colors and textures and everything I had was a lot different. So I looked more manly, masculine. And this guy just is. Let's see what's in this window. Alright, there we go. Very bad controls our vehicles totally stupid. I'm saying to you, sometimes it's taking forever. What about my car use? That's my electric. I'll rename some of this real quick by live stream here. Yeah. Update here. Detroit wrestler. Alright. We're making part 3 for what's it called? What's that? Very good. What's that? Young Guns. Maybe part 3 he has stuff he wants to part 4 and 5 even. The other estimates. It's crazy. Not crazy, but I think it's gonna be interesting. Hurry up, Spynet, Mr. Operative. Wake up. I need you to wake up. This is serious shit. This is serious. I don't need you ignoring me. That's what my OnlyFans is for. Galaxies, so I would go to Starport, find it, and then 2 meters. Stupid YouTube is taking away some of my views, so I'm too late to do that. Well, I could just use the shutter. Is where's my light? Like that. Wow. So I'm going to play Valley. And then Starport. Yeah, okay, right. I know the songs in Republic could do that. Because there's a lot of physical barriers, which is totally stupid. Oops, I forgot. I need to get that. Make a waypoint. I hate how to do this. don't even want me for that. Hello. Hola. What did this guy do again? What is he here? Sir? Sir? Did you steal that there joy, sir? Sir? Laptop? Sir? Sir? Hello? Did you steal that there droid, sir? Sir? Did you steal their droids? I'd like to get an answer from you, sir. Let's see what does. Oh, okay. No, please. Okay. Looks like you want to keep fighting it. Yeah, you keep on fighting it, bro, so I mean, it's like, so I have to, yeah, lie. Adios, muchacho. I was willing to listen, I was, you know, but, like, it is what it is. You see, I should go beyond the maps, the XP. Wait, not to, you know, because it's going to be a lot more difficult, of course, with how I use droids and stuff. So, which I know, of course, it is going to be a lot more difficult going for off-world and stuff. So, let's see that. Why did the sun just come up on me? Cost sausage movement. Let's see. Let's see. This is 5,000. Okay, so I think I almost needed that. Been a bit afraid to stream this because, of course, this isn't like right high octane action like Battlefield 2 is, but there's a lot of good stuff with this game. I think more people should play it. one of my characters, I don't know, I feel like during the Padawanee trials, like, probably beautiful. Yeah, I gotta get my money on that. Guys, they cook, that's cups. How dare you? Yeah, something tells me I probably should be on the bounty hunter in terms of myself. Let's forget what I'm doing here. Let's move on. Forget that ever happened. They shot first. I swear. Yeah, they shot first. Yeah, they did. Story I'm sticking to it. Self fix. What's that poison ivy is around here? How did she get the garbage to look like? Okay. There's a way to make that. Certain colors. On this server, you have more options, color palettes. So she looked real good. But I made female characters. I base them off of some of the ways that I've dealt with before. So I made some art stuff like that. Like that. They're so higher. Oh, I'm definitely killing this motherfucker. Okay. This one I can get behind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Wait, let's see. Alright, yeah. I will be playing around. Letty start going. Come on. I'm going after his really bad, he's a bad killer, so. This would be a fun time, just to shoot the guy dead. Fun time. Where's that note? Right by out again. Cool. This will probably be the last thing I could do before I have to level up. The investigation too. Round to a house, that's real nice. We're off to a good start, people. Around to a house, yeah. Real professional bounty hunting here. I'll take care of your ass and really love you fucking out. Got your number. I see some aliens there. Hey, hey, look, these are not it. I thought it was. That's a good story. Yeah, I'm really professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a professional bounty hunter. I know exactly where I'm going. Really professional. Probably sorry for the cop out. Right here. Right there. That's good. Stop and leave. And you can get more and more money when you level up and everything, which is cool. You do players and stuff like that. I'll probably get my last picture right, so that's pretty fun. 597? Are you kidding me? I get more earwax because of that news. I don't need those vibes, man. I just don't need those vibes. I just don't. Whatever characterized to child tornado shooters, making up to 30,000 additional whatever. This guy is like 5,000 or more above. First it was like 4,000. It's 624 watts slow. I'm just gonna keep on. That's for everyone else's protection. My sneeze is bad. I want to let people see it. Sounded like silly, but it's good armor. It's good armor. That's what counts. Fuck it. It's just controls. God, I hate this shit. Holy fuck, you can't move. You stupid ass thing. they're so stupid when they made that, like that. Those barriers like that. What does this do? Targeters. Drop field. Oh shit. That dumbass. Dumbass. I jumped the gun. When I play something, I like it fast. I just like to get in. I like to fight. So it's like, come on. Come on. I know I got one. I got a mission. Yeah. See, wake up. That was her name. Now I forgot what her name was. Poison Ivy. Not bad at all. 1800 years. I don't like this. Well, yeah, self-posted like this. How do you move down and let's do it. Let's see. Hopefully this is the right count because I don't know. messed up. I'll put it back that way. This is the best way. There's that way. Rabbits. Too much snow, which is nice. Once I know points, I increase your outlay for those. I love having laser tracks as points. Plus as well. I don't want to kill or destroy something unless I do it money first, so I don't have that much. You look like you're ready to kill me, bro. So I would be defensive. Yeah. You want to come with me or you want to die? Got other experimentation. Let's see if it's false. Scissor take place. Okay, so I still get XP. Cool. What about it? After you go up to. It's usually half. Usually let you get to half. assassin, huh? Is that what you are? The assassins? The bad putty taps? Okay. Okay, it's too easy, so. It's a bit too easy. So I will move on, I think. If I still better credits. Sorry if I just bothered you, so I have to. What's the father for? Do have to go through here through the Padawanee trials too. Insane. Wow. Insane. Yeah. Damn, I hate this device. Devs could have done better with that. Now you try to capital your vehicle. I got 2 buffs, so holy shit, crazy. Wow. So Galaxy. I might be able to do it without buffs. Oh no, man, I think that was buffs. So King Valley Invasion. Oh god, something like that. Richmond doesn't prepare that. Must be the hotel. Just turn over. Not more lively at this dark point than two others. Oh, that's difficult. I remember back in the days with so many fights with Imperials and Rebels, and used to have to kill somebody, and try to like get it. Some good times, and this is what I have to do. God, I miss old days, and all the fighting that was happening around here, all PvP, do some sightseeing here. Yeah, but obviously, this from leftover from the original Star Wars Galaxies, how buggy some things. He's distracted. He's sidetracked. This thing they take it out so NPCs potential targets of opportunity. This is easy as bounty hunting gets. Until you have to go off road. Yeah, bounty is bounty. Maybe not be bounty. Knocked it down. Couldn't see the fight or anything because it's due trees were in the way. Apologize about that, but nothing I could do. The fight was already started, so I'm already over the halfway point. I like but later on you can go after Jedi over there, which I don't care the videos too much, but you go to this Dark Jedi and other higher targets support money and stuff like that. So this way it makes somebody with this or not smuggler stuff. So. About 10 minutes just to get here. I could have gotten longer buffs and stuff like that, but I'm pretty damn cheap, unfortunately. Unless I'm making more money, I would be cheap, so. Credits go fast on these servers, they just go really fast. I wish I could just jump in there. is like a very slow thing. Slow part, very slow part. Until it gets better until you get to more action part of this game. Somebody, at least, there's like 12 of these else to go out. Just beat it, never left to be defeated. High guard has spider offers that they don't get. High guard. So I think that actually might be another alternative on that building. About 5 minutes. Yeah, this isn't the big apps like Galaxies. We just do it and hit. Okay. People that needs to do that. I like to do Galaxies too. I think because for some people, they want that actually want all that killing, violence. Mentally, everything. I do too, usually. I just want to give up people want to see that fighting and stuff. I prefer that myself. So, in this game there is PvP and stuff, but that's usually for Jedi and stuff like that. Bounty hunters can do as well. This is just the slow part. What I'm doing is of course, the more important part of it, so it gets better. Anyways, I'm gonna go out. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I see. I forgot that current faculty saying DC effective. Oh, okay. I do need that. Alright. Was I able? Oh, I was laughing. Okay, I need to take stuff out of there. Where is he? I just had a terrorist cause. Because we have meditation, you can heal up your own wounds. You just can't do it through your body or anything. So it's like, if I don't get this all done, I'm gonna totally forget to do it, because I already did. When I came here, I forgot that we were going to go. Unfortunately, I have my terrorist policy to take first, so that sucks. I was supposed to get vetted, so I can't look at my body, their skills. I don't feel like, I just don't feel like doing that. That was. Try some bread. Nice. That's all. Take care, glad you get on with that foot too. Because I know people want to see some action too, so.